Hello YouTube. Alright, let's see how I can explain BitConnect a little bit further. So let's get into my investment. As you can see, my London wallet, $2.36. So this is if you haven't watched the other videos, so this is a lending type of wallet. And actually is sort of like staking, but not quite the same. The guy actually promised a 120%, up to 120% a year in staking, which is pretty much unheard of. So this video is going to be on staking. This is just a little bit history on what actually is happening, why Bitcoin is actually going exponentially crazy, and my money's sitting over here um, in the sort of like Ponzi type of environment. So I invested $120 if you don't know, and the exchange rate should have gone up. It's considering when I invested it was 322, exchange rate 318. The value of this coin now is 438. The market value keeps going up on this coin. So let's look at crypto market. Um, and let's see how far it went up. Market cap. So let's see what position this particular coin is in. So we're just gonna look a little bit. Unfortunately, I tried to mine the other day, and the mining is down. So okay, that's not what I want. Um, Now let's see if I can get this to go to the right place. Crypto market cap. Okay, all right. So let's go over here and see where BitConnect at. So the site actually is more designed like a Ponzi scheme, and with Ponzi, you know, you get investors, and the rate of their return is finding new investors to pay off the original investors, and then they have to find more investors to pay off those investors. So 2 days ago, it was at 17 and moved up 1 to 16. So it kind of makes you constantly worry about, wonder about, okay, what's going on. There's still a lot of these coins that's floating around. So um, whether or not I haven't made enough money yet, so in a couple days, hopefully I have enough money to pull out and send over here to my BitConnect wallet, which I'm going to talk about that and about staking, or my blockchain wallet. But let's go back here and let's look at some of the things I made, because as you can see, there's $2 and I'm 3 days in. So let's click on lending BitConnect, and let's go to voluntary software. As you can see, it's still 299 days they're gonna hold all your money. So your money just does nothing. So basically what you did, you just sold your Bitcoins, and as he can do staking as well. So I bought in at 9,000 and 11,000 to get $120 investment on here, because it was promising 1 cent. It's definitely less than 1 cent a day. Well, 1% a day. And since then, Bitcoin is up. For my first investment is up 8,000. For my second investment is up 7,000. So I definitely would have liked to have that $120 probably in staking of Bitcoin instead of not growing against it. So today's interest was already set. So with the jump of Bitcoin, and this is kind of confusing because Bitcoin stagnated, but you know it didn't stagnate that much. But this is a realistic value because Bitcoin definitely did join, as you see right here, and then this is the pending value. So maybe this is a kind of a makeup thing, because that's definitely not the figure you expect from that. Um, and if you watch my other videos, you can see how to invest in this. But like I said, it's more like a Ponzi. So the immediate investors are finding investors to get immediate return, especially if they're staking. I did not expect that to go up that high, but I did expect it to reach 25,000, which it might do this weekend, and it might go over 35 by next weekend. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about, buying Bit, Bitcoins. So I actually bought some, and there's I left some over here just for staking. Unfortunately, I only left $32, but as you can see, it did jump quite a bit. So for you that actually had $1,000 and above, you should have been able to pull out hundreds of dollars. If I'm jumping up $18 off of $32, and you can do the math on $1,000, and like I said, if you bought it at 9,000 like I did, or 11,000, you're looking at $6,000 increase. And over here at Coinbase, oh, let me explain the blockchain wallet. It's just the blockchain wallet is pretty old, so it's just a wallet that lets you send and receive currency, and it stores it online for you. It's always good to have an offline wallet, but I just haven't set one up. Just haven't downloaded a Bitcoin uh, uh, offline wallet because it takes time with syncing. Plus, if my computer crash, I can always log back in here. So also, and then the Coinbase is the oldest, one of the oldest uh, blockchain that actually been around where you can actually load your money up. Here you can do it through a bank and things like that. Where here you have to buy your Bitcoin and send. Here you can actually buy Bitcoin and add accounts. You can send your coins out to PayPal and things like that. Um, I think that's about it. And you can see the exchange rates are slightly different, but they each have their own value. So mostly everything is going to be in 17. And what I like about Coinbase is gives you the monthly increase for the month. Since last month, 143% increase. If that hits 200, OMG. So definitely going to probably buy some more. Probably just I need to probably just stake them over here, considering I know my values. Plus, I can add and withdraw over here a lot easier. But this takes you through a lot of verification. Like there's a lot of verification. The easiest thing to do over here is add a bank, which takes 4 or 5 days to get your money, but you buy it at the current market value. It's 4%. If you didn't watch my video on fees, watch that on the fees. Um, and let's talk about, well, who actually mined Bitcoin probably the most. It definitely was not America. China is one of the founding, but it definitely wasn't China. So for coworkers and things like that, you'll be surprised that it's called emphasis mining. And so if I clicked on this first one, which I did, we'll find some history. How emphasis is decreasing operation expenditure for a large mining company in Brazil. All that is was a database. The client suffered high operation expenses due to its remote data center management requisites. The infrastructure and server setup were non-standard and complex, which made server management a difficult task. Emphasis charted a phased approach for data center consolidation, new server builds. As part of the solution, Emphasis also performed server pooling based on the client's environment specification for OS image creation, which has never been done on a global scale. So they did that. After the engagement, the client experienced enhanced business development, improved operation and energy efficiency and of devices and reduced server bills costs. So which enhance a IT service department in which some of us is a part of now, which is wonderful. And as you can see, Emphasis is a global technology service and solution company specialized in the areas of digital and governance, risk, and compliance. Our solutions focus on superior human capital, propels our partnership with large enterprise customers in their digital transformation journey. So they definitely, did a lot of study, did a lot of mining and things like that. So you can give them a round of applause for keeping Bitcoin alive, and for us that's investing in it and staking, able to make some money. Um, as of course, Bitcoin is still top dog. At some point, I'm going to explain this all to you. What about how these coins going get their places and everything else. But I had one on far as staking and proof of work. So let's go look at that. Five of the top proof of stake coins. All right, let's take a look and see what we got. So you can do all kind of searches. That's the thing. First, proof of stake is becoming more popular than mining because mining takes a lot of equipment. Proof of work requires energy, so and it's require a lot of energy when you say you need 6 GPUs or a ASIC L3, L plus 3, or ASIC 9 just to mine. And maybe I'll get a video of that one, and we'll look at how that actually works. But blockchain, that's not giving me much. I actually had a better list up. I wish I kept it up. Um, Proof of stake. Maybe this is it. Okay, so this one's here. So here, I think this site actually breaks down the proof of work and gives a little bit more detail about the energy consumption and how it is. So here's another site that's located. That's right. It's called It's Blockchain Blog, which is India's most trusted authority on cryptocurrency. And if you heard me earlier just mention Emphasis being one of the huger global mining company, you can definitely see here coins for mining versus coin for staking. And so if you've never seen a mining farm, take a look at this with the motherboards and everything else. So people had got ridiculous with it, and you can just imagine how much power that took. So proof of work, the system puzzle that miner must solve, has a key feature. Asymmetry. This idea is also called a CPU most function. And of course, it went over to GPU, which they probably don't talk about. Then proof of stake. However, it isn't about mining. It's about validating. Effect blocks still need to be created by someone. So mining is still going to be functional because the blocks they have to be created. And who gets to create the next block depends on the specific proof of stake algorithm, but the selection process must have some kind of randomness or at least distributed voting shares properly. Otherwise, we revert to a centralized system. And of course, as I said in my other videos, this is all about decentralized. And proof of stake, each validator owns some stake in the network. For example, either in the case of Ethereum, the bonding stake means you deposit some money into the network and in some senses use it as a collateral to vouch for a block. So blockchaining is taking on all kind of new forms to deliver coins. So staking, and as I said here, $32. Bitcoin's top dog, so definitely start there first. If you want to know your rate of return, here's last month rate. Don't know if we're going to get there. Never expect it to get over 100% here. So definitely do some staking. Definitely put something in the Bitcoin. And the fact is, the more and more people put something in the Bitcoin, the more and more most likely this will go up. So I'm going to do my part. I hope everybody else do theirs. At some point we'll talk about mining, but I think the next video I want to talk about where to enhance your income so you can invest in cryptocurrency staking in Bitcoin. All right, thanks guys.